Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be...
Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Toma. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Mitoma. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
It's just beyond his reach. Lam. Opts for safety. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Bale. Oh, sweet feet. And the ball's gone astray.
Bale really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. No goals as yet. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's a key interception. McTominay, very much a man of this moment. Mitoma. Strong running down that left flank. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Makaleli picked out, it's Pele! Mitoma.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Hullet. And this is Lukaku. Lukaku! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And this is Lukaku, well read, and the danger is averted. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. There's a sharp little ball here. Bale. Makaleli. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And that's a... Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And now they can spring out of defence. And the through ball. And this is Lukaku. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And it's Messi. And the return pass. Now it's Hullet. And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal. That extra clinical edge.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, this looks sharp. O'Shea. Messi. That's a delicate pass. Shoots! Superb goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Jeff Chiba are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A 1-0 lead established.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It's not an especially good pass, that. Nedved.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And the ball is out of play. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Neither of these two want to come off second best. So the team's separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. It's Lukaku! Cannavaro. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Can he get it through? And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they...
Shot, surely! And he's straight offside. Yaya Toure. For O'Shea. And this is Lukaku, played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Mitoma is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Makaleli. And it's Nedved. Cannavaro. And it's Nedved. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Half an hour gone in the second half. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's there to get it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Cannavaro. Here's Nedved. O'Shea. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Yaya Toure. And here's Messi. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. So what can they make of this? And it's Cruyff. Shifted it to the flank. Very nicely done. The ball has bounced loose now.
Jeff Chiba can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13 será reemplazado por el dorsal 5.
I think we're just about done here. Makaleli. That's Nedved. It's a good ball out wide. Gives it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
En el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, Luis Suárez. El dorsal 20, Bale. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22, Owen. El dorsal 18, Messi. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Thuram. He's got away. Oh, that's nice. Pinged towards the front line. Turns back here, probably the best option. Gently done. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Pullet picking up the man of the match. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too. Such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Ibrahimovic! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Henderson clears it away. He's tried one! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Bullet! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Nedved. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've
Shoots! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bullet. O'Shea over to the left. And it's hoisted clear. That is lovely. Great defending, strong and determined. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ibrahimovic looking tidy in possession here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Jeff Chiba clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Could move up a gear here. O'Shea is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Ibrahimovic. McTominay. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, this is intriguing.
That's going right the way across. Here comes... Oh, smashing header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Lukaku is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Well, time, excellent interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Can he get it through? Chance to do... Bullish header! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Jeff, Chiba really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Opts for safety. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. O'Shea. And here's Ibrahimovic. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Baresi.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Half-time getting close now. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
It's Ibrahimovic! It's their second corner of the game. O'Shea plays it short.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mitoma!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
McTominay. Messi gets into a good position. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Oh, what a ball! Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beat.
And there is the half-time whistle. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
McTominay. Batistuta does well to get it back. He's beaten the last man. Now it's Platini. Platini! That's another chance. Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are tearing the opposition. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's had a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. And now they can spring out of defence. Ibrahimovic looking to get on the end of this. Messi receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a good ball out wide. And the counter is on. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's onside.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Messi. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Adams. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Okazaki. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Nicely spread. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes...
Shot, surely! Mitoma.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal! It's in! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he's looking to catch him up. O'Shea. And this is Messi. And Messi! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And this is Okazaki, opts to play it back. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And the shot... Roll! A ripper from Raul! One more for his glittering collection! A finish right from the top draw! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
He's picked his way through. Ibrahimovic defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a sharp pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Has a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ambitious ball here. Well, the idea was a good one. Real chance! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Takes a shot! Big moment! Massive goal! What's your opinion on that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
McTominay. Cafu. And here's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. And the first half is done. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. And we are back underway. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking to play him in. Messi gets into a good position. Messi. That's very neat. Tries a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Zanetti. Beckenbauer. And it's Rijkaard. Endrick, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Cafu. For O'Shea. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. O'Shea has created 1 goal already. And here's Messi. Spread it left. Oh, nice touch. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they've been over-generous up to this point, I would say, so that had to happen.
Zanetti.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. And it's Zanetti. It's run loose here. Zanetti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Raul running with the ball. Shot and the finish! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, good ball! Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, this is a great position. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. And looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Numero 9, Okazaki. Lascia il campo per il numero 11.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front. That's positional gold. He utilised...
Chance for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Attenzione, un cambio.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mitoma. Tries to play it through. And it's Del Piero. Can he finish?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Adams. And here's Endrick. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Adams. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Hernes. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Milan have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Adams.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking for options for movement. Now there's a fine ball. And he passes it long. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the through ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that should get the job done. Del Piero. Adams. And the referee brings it to a close. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We have already started here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
Unbelievable.
Terrific header! McTominay gets good distance on it. And here's Semenyo. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Messi! And now they can clear their lines. And he's following up! That's really well cleared. And it's Messi. Semenyo! Semenyo! Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Well, we're in the presence of a true great of Italian football.
You're talking Bergami?
Yeah, he can perform anywhere across the back four, and thanks to his discipline, he makes it all look seamless. Incredibly dogged and determined.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Toma. Pull it. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early Gets his head on it! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Kaka conjures time and space where few can. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's the shot! And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Strong running down that left flank.
Jeff, Chiba are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Nicely spread. Vieira. Played into space out wide. He's in plenty of space here. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Could move up a gear here. Mitoma. O'Shea is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Knocks it out wide. Cafu will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Semenyo. That's the keeper's ball. Mitoma. Rijkaard. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Kaka. Kaka going face-to-face with his great rival. Cafu. And it's Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the counter is on. Rijkaard.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Semenyo. That's a sharp pass. And he's running through. Now it's Kaka. Kaka puts a cross in. Messi! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Mitoma. Looking to play him in. And it's made its way to him. Swings it across. Gerrard clears it away. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And now the breakaway. Nicely weighted ball. Kaka looking to get on the end of this. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now, can they get him away? Nice looking ball. Well timed, excellent interception. He's picked... And the finish! And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, that's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. But if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. O'Shea.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Gerrard. Mitoma is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Well, played right into his path. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Cafu. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
And here's Hullet. Messi. Messi. Looking for options for movement. The less said about that pass, the better. Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Nesta. Van Dijk. Ferdinand. That's Vieira. Semenyo. Picked up, shot a goal! He has done it! Into the lead once more. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Chance, surely!
Jeff Chiba really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Look at the space here. It's Ibrahimovic! What a be quick to it. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Cafu. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. And that was very necessary.
Jeff Chiba really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Chance to deliver. Mitoma. And it's Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's good play. And it's Thuram. This looks Rummenigge! And the lead stays intact, just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Rummenigge. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. McTominay gets it clear. Looking for a runner. Dink through. Oh, no joy this time. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That ball looks a good one.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Thuram. Cleared away. That's very neat. Cruyff! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Jeff, Chiba really will be deflated by the result, not just because they lost, but the manner of this defeat, Peter.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both... So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
That has not gone well. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. Cafu. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Cannavaro. Saliba. Sane chasing after it. Always onto this. And this is Eto'o. Yaya Toure. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
O'Shea really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rijkaard. Good ball, good take. He's under a lot of pressure there. He's having a shot! Cafu tries making a foray down the right. Messi. And this is Hullet. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Danger averted for now. Yaya Toure. Messi. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cannavaro. Saliba. And it's Cannavaro. Messi. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o proves just a little bit too strong. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Yaya Toure. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Cafu. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's played it back. He's cut it out. Eto'o. And it's Cancelo. And this is Eto'o. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's on it. Can he get away? Chance! Oh, he's really drilled it. And he's gone looking for safety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And back to the goalkeeper. Saliba is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Iraq finding their passes. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, he's burst through! Eto'o! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How would you review the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
And there they are. Please welcome
So we
our
are
players,
still
everyone.
where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
McTominay. To Cancelo. Rijkaard. Defence opting here for strength in numbers. And it's Cannavaro. Szoboszlai. Passing is crisp and sharp. No, not quite on the same wavelength. O'Shea. Howson. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good take in a good area. Now it's McTominay. This looks promising. Can he finish? And it's a goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Produces a cross. Courtois claims it without any fuss.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, that's superb.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Oh, nicely intercepted. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he's managed to get rid. Cannavaro, played out to the left flank. Sané.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Soboslai. There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Rummenigge coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Messi. Messi. He's got away. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Thuram. And here's Thuram. Little pass back. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He is through here.
That was lovely, that.
And he's been shifted off it. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Soboslai. Now, can they get him away? Foot in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And no surprise, that's a booking. (1-0) as we head towards the end. Searching pass he's played there. Mitoma bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Aims beyond the defence. Skims, and the shot! Ernest quietly revving up. Messi. Probing pass. Chips it through. Saliba can get it clear.
Substitutions taking place.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Turan, and he shoots! That's really well cleared.
Jeff Chiba really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nicely shaped ball. And he's taking no chances there. Great vision. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really... Takes a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Now it's Hunnit. He's in a great position here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now they can spring out of defence. Aimed beyond the defence. He's played it long. All the way back. Threads one in. He's being urged to shoot. Shoots! That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's the chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball. And the through ball. He's through, now is he in? Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a good run down the left-hand side, and he welcomes it in. Chance for a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. And he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And he's there to clear it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's O'Shea. Driving on and making good progress. Rummenigge. Now, what about a counter-attack? Platini. Ambitious ball here. And this is from Mario. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Messi. Oh, super ball. Chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Howson is the team's great visionary. Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Messi. And it's Michel Platini. And it's Romario. It's Hullet. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Hullet. Cafu. Chooses to go cross-field. Mitoma. For Messi. And it's O'Shea. O'Shea. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vieira. And the counter is on. And it's Michel Platini. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Jeff, Chiba have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show.
McTominay!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Hullet. Probing pass. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Cafu. Now, can they get him away? Looking for the run. Cafu. Oh, good take in a good area. Look at the space here. Mitoma! Platini. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. It's a searching pass, and this is Ronaldinho. Good ball, good take. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mitoma is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Now it's Hullet. McTominay. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, played right into his path. Rummenigge. And again the keeper stands strong.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
That has been slung wide. Gets into some space.
That's good defensive concentration.
Well, no goals, but certainly no shortage of action.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goalmouth action.
Hullet dominates aerially so often. O'Shea for Yaya Toure. Hullet, Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Hullet powering forward here. Platini going face to face with his great rival. Can he spark a counter here? Mitoma. Oh, nice touch. And he's in on goal. Decent chance! Vieira. Romario. And it's Hullet. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, this looks sharp. He has a look and he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Opts for safety. Cafu. Ball is over the line.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And it's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. And here's Ibrahimovic. Rummenigge. Oh, sweet feet. He's had a shot! Off the post! Cross goes in there. Platini clears.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Rummenigge. Roberto Carlos. It's a good... He gets big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Roberto Carlos. There he goes, motoring forward. Plenty to aim at here. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Great vision. Can he get onto this? Rummenigge thinks about the shot. And that will be it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable.